I think animation is still very, very nascent, but it is going to change. Today with AI, it's not just a tool that makes you more employable, but it also gives you the opportunity to be an entrepreneur. One thing I have realized that I'm funnier than AI. It has definitely not been trained on me because I'm very private. It has a terrible sense of humor. I don't think AI teachers will ever replace us, but
Hi, I'm Kavya Chavali, and welcome to this episode on the Ungyan podcast by Arena Animation, जहाँ पे हम बातें करेंगे about the dynamic world of gaming, animation, VFX, and extended reality, where we build genuine connections with our guests and avoid the pitfalls of preachiness. Our conversations are going to bring you unique perspectives and experiences from this vibrant industry. Storytelling से लेकर character design, let's get to explore the various processes behind the magic. Today, we are joined by Supriya Bhuvalka, an expert in AI education and ethics. उन्होंने अपना career dedicate किया है to exploring the responsible development and use of artificial intelligence, advocating for fairness, transparency and accountability. और हम बहुत ही excited हैं to dive into these insights on how we can use AI for greater good. So, Supriya, firstly, thank you so much for joining us at Angyan podcast presented by Arena Animation. But before I move on to the very first question, हमने थोड़ा सा जो research किया था, we got to know that you had done a course with Arena Animation many moons ago. If you could tell us a little more about that.
so this is when in I think 1998 or 99. So I'm giving away my age. I was that time staying in Calcutta, and that time it was called Aptech, and I had done this. And I'm not a creative person, but I had done this course in Arena on Photoshop and Illustrator, and I still remember ki I couldn't make a business out of it, but I made a baby book for my friend. So yeah, we are coming back a full circle.
Exactly.
Where yeah,
Where you're here as a guest, it's amazing. Almost a good 25 years later.
28 maybe.
Yeah, amazing. But I love how you said that after the course, you immediately applied it to make a baby
Yeah.
book. That's so cool. And you're talking about Photoshop back then, 98
Photoshop back then
ki baat.
without any AI.
That is so cool.
But it was still, even then, a very intuitive tool and a very useful tool. And I think I also remember why I went there is because in college, actually, I had a friend who was the owner of Libas from Pakistan.
Wow.
And we used to have an international magazine. So I had learned a little bit of, layouts with magazines. So I had thought, ki chalo, I'll also learn the nitty-gritties. And that time it was Aptech. It was either NIIT or Aptech. So I chose Aptech.
Aptech it is. Amazing. And here you are. So, Supriya, firstly, thank you so much for joining us at the Ungyan podcast. Let me come with a basic question to you. And I think that's something हमारी जो audience है, they also want to know. If you could explain AI in the simpler terms for us.
This is something that I'm very, very passionate about. And if I have to explain AI to you, I'll break it up into two parts. Artificial and intelligence. So intelligence hoti hai when you take in information, process it, and then make a prediction or a decision. Artificial is man-made. So if you put it together, it's AI. So when a machine, takes in information, processes it, and gives a decision, that's what AI is. And AI, maybe there's a little bit of a confusion. People sochte hain ki ChatGPT is AI, but AI is far more than that. Before ChatGPT also, we were seeing AI in our lives, our facial recognition in our phones, Netflix Pay, all those accounts which were personalizing content for us, Google Maps which was giving us the shortest routes, all of that was AI. So AI, if you have to think about it in really, really simple words, is something that either can classify information, ki is this Kavya or is this Supriya, or it can generate new content, which we call generative AI. I hope that makes it simple enough.
That made it so good. मुझे लगता है in this 1 minute itself, I have learned so much already. And thank you for, sort of actually dissecting it beautifully for us. Because हम लोगों ने complicate कर दिया इस term को लेकर.
पर मेरे को आपको एक और चीज़ बताना है. Because I told you AI is like intelligence but artificially made, and it's how we also process information. So in us, in this room, the same information you and I would process differently, right? So we have to always remember that AI may look very sophisticated and omnipotent, but it is not always right. So please remember कि जो AI देती है is not always right. You always have to use your own brains also.
This disclaimer was much, much needed. Thank you. Thank you, Supriya, for this. And that's why it's always important to have the right teacher to teach you the right things, which is why, Supriya, my next question, in fact, is what really got you into teaching AI for the future generations?
So I stumbled into AI accidentally. I'm been in education. I was doing consulting for kids going abroad, doing math for kids, and I wanted to do coding for kids, which is my company is called Coding and More. But I stumbled into this AI curriculum for children, and when I was looking at it, I realized, oh my God, by knowing this, I can now understand the AI around me. That how is Amazon able to recommend things to me? How is Instagram able to give me feeds which are, things that I like? And I was like, this is such a cool technology. It is live. It is learning from us. Our children need to know this because if you have a smartphone, you are interacting with AI, and our children are already on YouTube. So I was like, I have to do this. That's what got me going.
आपका जो पैशन है ना वो दिख जाता है द वे यू आर शेयरिंग अबाउट AI और फॉर दैट मैटर जिस तरीके से यू डिसाइडेड टू बी पार्ट ऑफ AI एंड आई थिंक इट्स वेरी लाइवली टू सी दैट सुप्रिया बट देन अगर बात की जाए कि आजकल के जो बच्चे हैं स्मार्टफोन्स पे अपना यूट्यूब वीडियोस देखना वॉट एवर इट इज दैट दे आर बॉर्न दे आर स्क्रीन एजर्स दे आर लिटरली बॉर्न विद अ स्मार्टफोन सो वॉट डज इट रियली मीन टू बी AI लिटरेट टुडे एंड AI इतना खास क्यों होता जा रहा है?
That's a great question. So, when we say, it is important to be AI literate, it doesn't mean that you know how to use the tools. It means that you understand how the tools work. क्योंकि जैसे मैंने आपको पहले भी बोला कि AI is not always right. Which is why it is so important कि you understand how these tools are working so that when you're interacting with it, you know how to use it more mindfully, more responsibly, and you make your decisions with your own critical thinking and not just by what the system is telling you. And I think the reason AI has become so important is because it is a very unique technology. See, today all the technologies that we have interacted with till date, it has been a one-way interaction. The information has been stuck to your device. This technology is live. It is learning from you real time, and it is evolving according to you, which is what is amazing and scary. So I would say if you have to be AI literate, you are a person who not only knows how to use a tool, but also understands how the tool is working so that you can use it more critically and you can make decisions more mindfully.
Wow.
So,
I will declare this right away at the start of the podcast कि this is turning out to be a masterclass for me. I am learning already so much. So, Supriya, I think that's a very interesting point जो आपने बताया था. It's not just about knowing the tool, but also using the tool right and using yourself mindfully well to understand how much of it you want to take.
Correct.
How much of it makes sense. But with that, I have a very burning question, and I'm sure मेरी जो audience है, they're all willing to waiting to ask you this. मैं भी कब से wait कर रही हूँ, and it's a burning $1 million question. Will AI take over jobs?
no. Simple answer is no. I don't think AI will take over jobs. I think that people who upskill in AI will certainly take your job if you're not upskilled in AI. See, AI is a general purpose tool that helps every person become more efficient, become more productive, become more creative, right? So why will you not use this tool? And it is so easy. See, earlier when you had to learn coding or animation or anything else, you had to use a different language, right? Here, the AI knows your language, whether it's Hindi, English, Tamil, French, whatever it is. So all you have to do is just structure your own thoughts and ask.
Wow.
So,
Ask and you shall receive.
yes,
But do you think AI kills innovation?
I don't think so. And I'll tell you why I say that. If you understand how AI works, right? Like today, how is AI being trained? These generative AI models have been trained on all the information out there in the world. So that also leads to another question of copyright, but that's another conversation. But because it's been trained on the work of billions of people, it's like having a companion which has all the data of so many people. So it is helping you brainstorm and making you more innovative rather than killing innovation. But if you suspend your own thinking, ओके एंड डिसाइड कि जो AI मुझे बता रहा है वही करना है. ऑफ कोर्स इज गोइंग टू किल इनोवेशन. व्हेन यू आस्क मी फॉर एन आइडिया, काव्या, वी ब्रेनस्टॉर्म, राइट?
Right.
यू जस्ट डोंट से कि सुप्रिया बोलती तो करना है.
Correct.
सो इट्स सेम.
It's the same. But then अगर देखा जाए, you are teaching AI. Do you think AI can replace teachers ever? क्योंकि हो क्या रहा है कि बच्चे जो हैं, they are getting to learn everything right across on the screens. They're getting to learn it from different AI tools as well.
Yeah.
So somewhere they are also challenging teachers. But do you think teachers can be replaced by AI?
I don't think teachers can be replaced by AI. See, before even AI teachers, we have asynchronous learning, right? Where you can go and see a pre-recorded YouTube course or whatever. But it's never replacing the human. We all like that human touch who can motivate you, who can personalize for you. So AI can, of course, personalize. I don't think AI teachers will ever replace us, but they are again an assistant for us. So, in fact, we encourage our children to make AI tutors. So, for example, I have a 13-year-old. I tell her that, Aisha, I don't need to take up your work. You can just scan your textbook and ask the AI to explain it to you, to take up your work. So, she doesn't need to take tuitions. It's a different matter that she doesn't want to use those tools. These children have a very high ethical moral code. But yeah, so
That's a very interesting point that you've shared.
Yeah.
This makes more sense actually. देखा जाए. All right, all right. But then in that case, with regard to AI again, when we're talking about, there's some very important skills. काफी skills जो हैं which are required in order to sort of be in the world of future with AI. So do you think AI is going to be that one required skill कि हर बच्चा जो है AI सीखेगा, AI जानेगा? Is it a very very required skill right
I
now?
think so. See, what we do is when we again do trainings for educators, we say, look at what the purpose of education is. One is to obviously learn and to develop your intellect, but the other is to also be employable, right? So, अगर आप उस लेंस से देखोगे तो AI is one of those life skills that every person should have, not only every child, but every person should have, because it's a tool that enhances your own productivity. I personally use it as a checker for whatever I do, because I'm limited with my own thoughts and my own knowledge. But if I put it to AI and say, have I missed out on something, it helps me enhance my own work. So, in that sense, I believe that AI is omnipotent.
Omnipotent, yes, absolutely. Supriya, the way you were talking about AI per se, or agar, if you also look at India's AI market size, it's in fact projected to grow with a compound annual growth of 18.2%, projected to be $24 billion dollars industry within the next few years. Big question. How do you think can AI transform in the fields like the AVGC, या फिर logistics हो, या finance sector? In sectors को, how do you think AI can truly transform?
I think AI is transforming every sector, right? Because see, AI, maybe there are so many applications. There's computer vision, there's natural language processing. Now, these are fancy words, but I'll tell you what that means is that to answer your question, first with logistics, AI does something called predictive forecasting, where it looks at past data and tells you how the future may be. I always say a may because it's not always right. So it will help logistics by giving you shorter routes, by optimizing on the warehouse. In manufacturing, it can be used for quality control because of computer vision. Finance may, again, for fraud detection. Again, predictive forecasting. In the animation industry is for creativity, right? So it's great for mood boarding today. It's great for ideating. It's great for doing some workflows. I think in animation is still very, very nascent, but it is going to change. And I think it will just help personalize the gaming industries furthermore. And I don't think there's any industry that's not being touched by AI, from education to healthcare. You name any, aapka handloom industry,
Exactly,
all of them,
yes,
right?
yes,
We just
absolutely.
have to be innovative of how can we use these technologies in different use cases.
Oh, interesting. That's right, well said. And जैसे आप बता रहे थे कि अभी just I don't need to mention only logistics या finance. अभी हर sector में
Yeah.
AI जो है उसका इस्तेमाल किया जा रहा है, and it's being especially for optimizing.
Yeah.
And I totally concur with you on this. Now let's come back to education, because I want to understand कि एजुकेशन में जो क्रिएटिविटी होती है, हाउ डू यू थिंक इन AI इम्पैक्ट क्रिएटिविटी इन एजुकेशन? एंड क्योंकि कुछ लोग तो ये भी सोचते हैं कि इट लिमिट द क्रिएटिविटी. सिंपल सी बात है, इफ आई हैव एन AI टूल, आई डोंट नीड टू यूज माई ब्रेन, देन आई कंप्लीटली स्टार्ट डिपेंडिंग ऑन दैट टूल. सो डू यू थिंक इट लिमिट क्रिएटिविटी इन एजुकेशन, or do you think it can boost it?
I think it is upon how you use it, and I think that's why it's important that we teach new user on how to use it responsibly and mindfully. So, just like when you're brainstorming with other people, you know, you're not a passive listener. You contribute to that conversation, right? Similarly, with creativity in education, children should be taught to ask the right questions, ask why are they doing what they're doing, and then work with the AI rather than just given the question and get an answer. It's like Google search, right? We are from the era where we used to actually make these project books. Copy karte the, right? There was no Xerox machine also. Yep. Today, kids are doing things from Google search. Yep. But that doesn't mean that they have lost their creativity. But I do agree with you that, if children start delegating all their tasks and are not working with it, they'll be doing a disservice to their learning.
Agree. Yeah.
But all in all, it is going to boost creativity.
Fair enough. I think, again, the crux of it, जैसे आप बता रहे थे, because AI is not replacing the brain.
No.
You need to know what you want. तो आप सही questions पूछेंगे, AI will give you that kind of answers, and then it's completely dependent on your own thinking or your own questions कि आपको उसको कैसे, how you want to. So it all boils down to the individual.
Yes.
In the end. Interesting. Okay. So now let's come to another burning question. AI ek taraf, we're all saying I to AI. But let's also talk about the ethical considerations. Institutions jo hai, how can they address these ethical considerations, and how can schools integrate AI into the curriculum?
So there are two questions. In ethics, at Coding and More, one of my teachers, she's actually a lawyer, she made up an acronym called FIRST.
Okay.
Fairness, inclusivity, responsibility, safety, and transparency. So when we talk about AI, I think everyone, today in India, we don't have a governance, to decide what is ethical and what is not. There is no mandate to safeguard the regular person. But if we teach every person to be using AI responsibly, where you're taking care of people's privacy, you're making sure that the AI systems are transparent in the sense that you know how they are working, they are accountable, so you know how the decisions are being made, you are working towards ethical AI. In a school system, the way schools can incorporate AI is first by empowering their teachers. Because if teachers know how to use the AI responsibly, they use it for their own work and they see the benefits of it, the limitations of it, then only can they guide the children, right?
Agreed. Yeah.
So the first step is to educate yourself, use it, see the pros and cons, then teach it to somebody else. So that's what we are telling schools to do. कि आप पहले खुद use करो before you take it into the classroom.
So there's a very nice structure that you have set, in terms of how AI can be dealt in institutions or even across schools. And it is such a real thought that you've shared with us. With that, let me also bring you now to the next sector. We are talking about animation. हम बात कर रहे हैं gaming के बारे में, VFX के बारे में. तो ये जो AI का role है, how do you see AI performing its role to its most optimum manner, especially when you're talking about future of these creative industries?
We are already seeing the change happen. When the AI tools came about, they were in silos, माने independent थे. You had to go to the ChatGPT site or you had to go to Microsoft Designer, etc. But now आप क्या देख रहे हैं कि slowly is creeping into your workplace. WhatsApp पे Meta आ गया है, so you don't have to go to the AI tool. Canva पे Magic Studio आ गया है. Adobe में Firefly आ गया है. So what we will see also in multimedia and animation is that the tools which have been made for different purposes will get integrated in your workplace, which is why it is so important that अगर आप individually वो tools use करो while they're still growing and they're extremely nascent, you will understand the pros and cons and you will grow with it rather than being having to be bombarded with this whole suite and be like, where do I start? So
oh, interesting. But you see, can you give me some examples of some AI tools that you think are transforming the industry? थोड़े anecdotes या कुछ examples आपके mind में?
I personally have used Runway ML. आप Runway ML देखे हो?
Yes.
Units for animation. You can either give it a text, it will give you an image, or it will give you a simple video. I have used Runway ML पे something called lip sync, where you can take an AI generated image. So see, now they're also being ethical. They're not allowing you to use real people's photographs. You can only take an AI generated image. You can write a script and it will animate it so that it seems like that the person is talking.
Got it.
Okay, and I think so I like those. And tools like this are double edged in the sense you can use it for good or you can also misuse it, which is so important. And that's another thing that comes back to why I'm so passionate about education, is because with learning about AI, we have to keep reminding people कि keep your mind open. Please check कि जो भी आपके पास आ रहा है, is it real or is it fake? Is it a deep fake? Is it AI generated? Everything that is now being presented to us, very hard to discern. So it always has to be the human in the loop. I don't know whether that answers your question.
No, that does, and it also puts a word of caution as well. Be cautious. काफी videos है आजकल मैं जो देखती हूँ reels में, and I'm like, oh, this is such a nice video, and until I realize it was an AI generated, और मेरा पूरा emotion एकदम भंड हो जाए, it just goes down like that. I'm like, oh gosh, I thought this was real, but you're right, because somewhere a word of caution will be there, because as much as we embrace technology, that is bound to happen. It's a double-edged sword, as you had mentioned. Okay, I'll now come back to another question, which is, हाँ, तो ये जो है, कोई अनज्ञान जो हो, again, not the ज्ञान, I'm talking about any अनज्ञान that you'd like to present to our youth who want to educate themselves in AI. Any अनज्ञान?
I am self-educated in AI, so I can give my own gyan or angyan, as you like to say. One is whichever social media platform you're on, like a LinkedIn or an X or a Discord, try to follow the experts. You know, so I like to follow university professors because उन लोग कोई particular platform को नहीं propagate करते हैं. They go by concepts. So A, follow them so that you'll always be up to date. AI is changing so fast that you will feel कि अरे how will I be up to date? B, just start using the tools. What is the worst that will happen? The best way to learn is by doing. Say that I want to make a particular project. So when you have a goal to go towards and you have tools that you use, that's the best way to learn. And join a community so that you don't feel alone. Nice. You know, so that you have somebody else you can ask the question to. And the more you give, the more you receive. So 3 gyans I've given. Start.
Angyans actually, because they truly make sense.
Yeah.
You're not beating around the bush, Supriya, being honest.
Yeah,
You're
that's
just
what
giving
I'm
them
doing.
straight.
So.
Yep. This is also something I'm going to follow right away after this podcast. Yes. So, Supriya, I should tell you this, you know, जब मैं अपनी script writers के साथ काम करती हूँ, तो half the time while they write the script, they also say, but Kavya ma'am, don't you think AI can replace me sometime? So I hope you'll stick by me, या फिर आप भी AI use करेंगे. That brings me to one very important question. AI helps people who are employable, but do you think AI can create further opportunities?
Of course, Kavya, you know, today with AI, it's not just a tool that makes you more employable, but it also gives you the opportunity to be an entrepreneur. Today, if you know these AI tools, you don't, now this is contradictory, you don't need to hire that many people, but you can be a solo entrepreneur and use AI to have your own business, whether it's in the creative field, whether it's, you know, in teaching, whether it's in any service, you can use AI and be an entrepreneur. So you don't have to get a job.
So technically, even that scriptwriter of mine can
Yes.
also utilize AI to further his skills.
He can have his own business of being script writers, right?
Right.
Or another example, since we're on a podcast, there is a really cool tool. I'm not trying to take away from the podcast, but it's called Notebook LM. And you can give it any material and ask it to make a podcast. The podcast quality is not that great. It is in an AI generated voice, but that's another tool that one can use to, even maybe brainstorm ideas to be a podcaster. So there you go, another entrepreneurial streak.
Why not? Because if I can utilize that audio in order to create some kind of good content, why not? Then baad ki baat to baad mein dekhi ja sakti hai. So this is interesting. Good. This is awesome because I think we're getting a lot more.
So be an entrepreneur, no? You don't have to get a job. You can be an entrepreneur. Just learn the tools,
and
see what a
jobs.
pain point is, and go fill it with your AI tools.
Fair enough. Super. Awesome. परफेक्ट ओके तो इसी के साथ आपने तो अनज्ञान प्रेजेंट किया है फॉर आवर सॉर्ट ऑफ व्यूअर्स आई नाउ कम टू माई फेवरेट सेगमेंट ऑफ द पॉडकास्ट और इसे हम बुलाते हैं अनज्ञान शॉट्स क्यों क्योंकि आई कीप थ्रोइंग सम शॉट्स एट यू एंड विल कीप गेटिंग सम फाइस्टी फायरी रिस्पॉन्स एज क्विक एज आउ AI जनरेट्स responses दैट्स द प्लान तो पहला क्वेश्चन जो है एक ऐसा ज्ञान या फिर एक अनसोलिसिटेड एडवाइस जो आपको मिला होगा आपके लाइफ में कोई ज्ञान जिस जो आपको मिला होगा लाइफ में एनी
Not to trust people so easily, but I trust.
ओके
क्या होगा?
वन लैप मैक्स टू
Yeah.
मैक्स
Yeah.
ओके दैट वाज शॉर्ट एंड स्वीट ठीक है AI इज इट अ फ्रेंड और अ फोe
Companion. It is my free consultant. Why will you not use it? I have enough friends. I have no enemies. But this is my free consultant.
Listen, after this podcast now, Supriya will ensure that the entire world falls in love with AI. She's already making me fall in love with it. Okay, AI. Oh, not AI. Now, my next question is, एक कोई ऐसी accessory that you cannot live without?
मेरी phone यार सब कुछ उसमें है. Though I would like to live without it.
I know. Before the house keys, it's actually the phone that matters.
Now I don't have house keys.
Okay, is that also?
Finger.
Everything is automated. I'd love to visit you sometime. Okay. Now, if you could have a conversation with an AI system, past या फिर present, which one would it be and why?
I'd
Any AI.
rather talk to a human now. But if you ask me AI system, I love Claude. Claude AI.
Okay.
Simply because Claude gives me really good strategic advice for business. So people all talk about ChatGPT, but my personal favorite for business advice is Claude. And because you may have students out here, I would also recommend Perplexity AI to them. You know, if they like to do research, etc. And for the guys who are into multimedia, there's a new AI called Cove. They better pay me, you know, I'm giving all these names for free. But Cove AI is really cool because uska UI is very nice. I was telling somebody here earlier कि with ChatGPT etc. वो लोग सब कुछ sequentially देते हैं. But in Cove it gives you, you know, in parallel manner, the way we think, right? We have so many multiple thoughts going on. So it mimics your brain in that sense.
So there is Claude.
There's
there is-
Claude, my favorite. Perplexity for research. ChatGPT तो है ही. And Cove AI for a different UI. These are all for text based.
Yes. Viewers, please take notes because I am mentally taking notes.
And they're all free.
That's the best part.
Yeah. But you're the
Amazing.
data. So one second. That's a caveat. You are the data. When something is free, you are the data. So
Interesting.
please be mindful.
Yes. Perfect. Now, what's the most surprising thing an AI would have ever done that left you either surprised or spooked?
You know, it doesn't surprise or spook me because I know how it works now. I know how it works. So
This
there are
is
no
what happens when you ask a
surprises.
question to a teacher. The teacher already knows.
But I actually had said this earlier also that there's another AI called Pi, you know, which has a very empathetic tone. So I remember that I was having a sort of an argument, you know, with my spouse about this bird, and Pi gave me really good life advice. So yeah, and it was unbiased, which is why I liked it.
Pi.
Pi,
There comes
Pi,
one
Pi.
Pi, Pi. There comes one more. Okay. Now, if AI could give you one and only one superpower, which one would you choose?
Very simple. Yeah, I want is computational power. I have a memory of a goldfish. So that part I don't mind because, you know, you forgive and forget. But the computational, I would be able to think as fast as AI.
You're,
And
the,
yet
you're the
ha-
math woman. You're the math woman.
No, but it has the data of all the people, right? So imagine.
Wow.
That would be a superpower.
That would be a massive superpower. Like everyone would vie for it. Okay. Now, name one movie or a TV show that you think got AI totally wrong, that projected AI very badly or in a very wrong manner, or maybe got it right. Which TV show or movie could you think of?
I recently saw this movie called Control.
Okay.
And I don't think it got everything perfectly wrong or perfectly right, but I definitely think what I took away from that movie was, see, you know, the reason today we talk about AI being scary or dangerous or whatever is because when we as humans give it the power, the autonomy to do things, and in control, what happens is the human forgets and gives control to the AI system. If you are going to give away control to somebody else, you can't blame that person. आपने चाबी दिया है. right? So that's where I thought that it gave that very important lesson on not giving it autonomy. And number two, privacy. You know, the youth, all of us are living our lives on social media, and for what joy?
Yeah.
अरे लाइफ के लिए जियो तो किसको दिखाना है एंड देयर वी आर गिविंग अवे आवर प्राइवेसी सो आई थिंक दोज आर द टू थिंग्स दैट आई थॉट वाज अ गुड मैसेज दैट आई होप दैट द यूथ रियली अब्जॉर्व.
Wow. That was rapid, but that was deep as well. So Priya, my final ungyan shot coming your way is आजकल काफ़ी AI generated content है, पर ऐसा कोई weird या कोई funny सा AI generated content जो आपने देखा होगा that you'd like to share with us?
You know, AI has no sense of humor. That's one thing I have realized, that I'm funnier than AI. It has definitely not been trained on me because I'm very private. It has a terrible sense of humor. I used to love, asking AI for jokes. I realized, you know what? I need to teach you some sense of humor. No sense of humor.
So that's your next career move?
No.
Teaching AI jokes?
No. I think you can learn it on its own. It's something that comes innately.
Amazing, amazing. I have to tell you something, Supriya. I thoroughly, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, I thoroughly enjoyed this conversation. And I hope you had a good time, because I can assure you my viewers would have really, really enjoyed this conversation as well. Any last parting thoughts to my viewers here?
I think that the only thing I would say is that we are living in a very interesting time where this technology, the reason also I love AI is it keeps me on my toes. I have something new to learn. So you guys are growing up. Be adaptable, be open. Live every day to the fullest. Yeah, learn something, use it, and teach somebody else along the way.
Perfecto. Thank you. Thank you so much, Supriya. I must tell you, I had the massive amount of fun on this particular episode. Thanks to you. And it's such a delight meeting you. Thank you again for being part.
Thank you so much, Kavya.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Ungyan podcast by Arena Animation, जहाँ पे हमारे guest सुप्रिया भुवलका ने अपना एक्सपर्टीज शेयर किया ऑन AI एजुकेशन एंड एथिक्स. हमने काफ़ी कुछ सीखा है विथ रिगार्ड टू हाउ वी कैन रिस्पॉन्सिबली शेप द फ्यूचर ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी. So catch the episode on our YouTube channel or stream it on Spotify or your favorite podcast app.